Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is The Pipeline. It was written by Alex Galat and Devebrian Jackson. Our game master is Ian Christensen, and this is episode 6. Our recap will be done by Sean Little. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Sean?
On the last episode of The Pipeline, our intrepid crew were faced with the horrific realization that one of their own, Isaac Sanders, had been whisked away by one of the hairy creatures that had been tracking them since the crash. They immediately decided that they must rescue him from the clutches of the animals. Rushing back into the building, they donned their winter gear and encountered Harry Fisk, Exxon employee and professional coward, who'd been hiding beneath a mattress until he realized he was alone in a dark underground building. They went as a team to the garage and attempted to drive the Snowcat Arctic vehicle out of the building. Bjorn Vargason promptly drove it into a wall. No serious damage. They managed to exit the building crashing through the doors like action heroes in a movie from, well, their present time. They followed the Snowbeast tracks at a marginally, embarrassingly slow pace, and Bjorn again drove into something, this time a tree. This time, again, halting the damaged vehicle. They exited the Snowcat, attempted to follow the tracks on foot, but the bitter cold and realization that the creatures were much faster than they had a giant lead on them sent them reluctantly back to the pumping station to repair the Snowcat and find another route to the cave, where they estimated Isaac was probably taken. Meanwhile, Isaac awoke, found himself in a cage made of roughly bent steel bars suspended from a ceiling. Other small cages were also hanging in a crude circular pattern above the floor around a deep hole that seemed to be emitting warmth because he didn't feel it being cold as he expected it to be. A young woman, one of the Earth activists, was in a nearby cage, as well as another young girl and 2 male captives. He attempted to converse with the first, but she was terrified and sobbing quietly initially for him to be quiet, else they hear him. Isaac, being a mechanical engineer, noted that the bars were bent by hands of the creatures themselves and decided to attempt to use his knowledge of physics, motion, mechanics, etc., to pry them apart. He just managed to get them open enough to attempt to escape one of the creatures, pointed nose or snout, somewhat human, somewhat werewolf, all beast, tall, fetid animal order. It appeared in front of him, and he went temporarily blind in fear and shock. Jumped back, and in the meantime, the creature bent the bars back into place. Isaac woke up. Creature was gone. Didn't really awake, just could see again. The team of rescuers made short time as daylight bathed the land, heading toward the cave in the Snowcat along the route of the pipeline. They entered the odorous cave, as shown on the map that had been found in the pumping station, and began to explore, stepping over the shredded clothing and detritus at the entranceway as they went. A wrong turn down an ice passage left them scrambling to keep upright on an inclined walking path covered in ice, and they were attacked. Not by the beast they expected, but, get this, a giant spider. They bravely fought, with the exception of Harry, who fled, and Peitu, Walter, and Bjorn all shooting at the creature until it died, as all good giant spider monsters do. And Peitu was injured in the attack and poisoned, but he soldiered on. Shaken at the events that just occurred, Walter and Peitu suffering from mild hypothermia. They gathered up Harry and headed to the room described as the temple on the map. It was as described and more. The walls and floors glassy with ice, towering columns astride a temple altar, an eerily blue glow emanating from the ice itself. They debated speaking the magical words they found in the diary to stop the madness. They discussed dynamiting the altar as a more reasonable choice of action. One of them looked down and spotted shadows beneath the ice. Light afforded a better view. The shadows were in fact the frozen bodies of eviscerated people. In a panic, they began calling for Isaac louder, realizing they must find their friend and comrade and destroy this evil place. Just then, a massive stalactite of ice crashed downward. Bjorn pushed Harry out of the way, being injured in the attempt. Harry, nonplussed, walked off, calling louder for Isaac. And just then, into the room stepped a snarling beast, angry and visibly unhappy at finding the team before him.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Before we begin, Sean,
Yes.
I want you to check something. On the bottom of your screen where it says stop video, right next to that is an up arrow. You're muted.
Yes.
Hit that and go to video settings.
Okay.
And then on the side, you'll see audio.
Yes.
And then about halfway down in the middle, you'll see something that says automatically adjust volume. Is that clicked or not clicked?
It is not clicked.
It's not clicked. Okay. Well, that's what I was going to say. Make sure it's not clicked because it sounded like you were coming in and out. Did you guys hear that too? Like he was getting quieter and then louder and then quieter.
No, sounded fine to me.
Yeah, it wasn't bad on my end.
All right, cool. Maybe the recording's fine then. Maybe it's just me. All right.
I can record it again, Tom, if you want, and send it to you.
No.
Whatever you like.
It's cool.
Okay, cool.
All right. Sorry about the interruption.
All right. So, yes, this creature has walked into the temple room. Like I said, this room is pretty huge. What was it? 200 feet tall, 600 feet long. And how wide was it? It was pretty fucking wide too. Anyway, 200 feet wide, 600 feet long, and over 100 feet tall. There we go. That's what it was. So this creature came in. It's pretty close to Harry, actually. He was walking straight towards it and screaming out for Isaac as it walked into the room. It's looking at him, glowering. Let me see here. Who has weapons drawn and readied? I think Peitu, Walter, and Bjorn, you all had weapons out, right?
Right.
Did you guys give me a weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we gave you a
a
pistol.
Yep.
Okay,
Automatic
I probably
pistol.
would have it in my hand.
Does it have guns?
Well, you've also got the
bullets in it?
38.
Right. But the pistol has bullets in it, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So
So
that
the
puts
second
you
that
up
I
to-
see that thing step out,
Mhm.
unless you have something else to say, I'm going to scream monster and just unload my gun into
Yeah, you
it.
do have initiative.
Okay.
Actually, you go simultaneously as the monster. Apologies. Yeah, it has a dex of 105. Got it. So it leaps and charges towards you as you raise up your pistol and start firing. I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
How many shots you gonna fire?
I'll fire and I'll probably empty the gun, but what does they get? 3 in a round?
Do you have the stats for it? No? I'm sorry.
Is it automatic or a revolver?
I think it was an automatic, right?
Yeah, it's an automatic. I can give you the stats. It's a Sig Sauer P225.
Okay.
Okay.
How many shots per round?
Does it? It doesn't say
It
that. It
should
says
say
one.
there, yeah.
Sorry, one attack.
One?
Sorry. Yeah.
One, probably 2. You can fire 2 if you want with a penalty die for each shot.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm firing the gun not to kill the monster, although I hope it does. I'm firing the gun to get away from it.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm barely aiming.
Asshole cat.
I got a 09, but he said penalty dice. And a 27. How's my shot? That misses by 7 points. Can I spend 7 luck?
Okay. Yes, you can spend 7 luck.
Does he get a penalty shot on his first penalty dice on his first shot or just the second?
On
On
both of
all
them.
shots.
Whatever the
All
GM
shots.
says. Makes sense because I'm not really hardly
It's
aiming.
both shots.
I just wasn't sure.
And the second one misses completely.
Okay.
So I
But you
just
spent
get
7
lucky.
luck on the other one to get a shot, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a normal success, so give me a
And I am
damage roll.
running in the other direction.
Presumably 1d10.
5.
It says 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus
7.
2, so it's 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, so you definitely wound it. You hit it, and you turn and start running the other direction. The creature is bounding right up on you. It is going to make an attack at you. It only gets 1. Are you? I presume you're going to dodge, Harry?
I've got my back turned to it at this point. So,
You can roll a dodge. I'll be
all right.
generous enough. Because maybe you're outrunning it.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay. I got an extreme success. I rolled an odd 7. So that damage is 3d6, Harry.
You're doing 3d6 damage?
3 plus 4 is 7, plus another 3 is 10. 10 points of damage from the walloping this thing gives you from behind. It strikes you right on the head.
All right. He practically knocks my head off then. I
Are you
fly over to the
unconscious?
side of the room and I'm 2 points below 0.
Okay, yeah. We'll just say you're unconscious. It was
All right.
not trying to kill you. It was specifically trying to knock you out.
So I'm knocked out.
You go unconscious, drop to its feet. Everybody else gets their action. Let me see here. Who else has? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Isaac, Bjorn, Yeah, Isaac and Bjorn, you guys can make your attacks first.
Isaac is in a cage.
That's Isaac. Sorry, Bjorn. Just Bjorn. Sorry, Isaac. I'll get to you in a second, though, Isaac, because you're going to hear all this shit going down, and you're going to realize, you're in
We're
this
here.
room. There's no creature in here with you anymore.
You hear guns going off.
Mhm.
So I can attack.
Walter has 75.
Oh, Walter. I'm sorry.
Walter
Okay,
and Bjorn
go ahead.
both. Go ahead. I kind of fucked up my initiative orders, but that's all right. We'll make it work cinematically.
I'll spend 8 luck to get a regular.
Okay, so you blast at it.
Mhm.
Yep. Let me see here. What's his dodge? Okay, what's your damage? Normal success.
Yeah, normal success. So 5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Oof, okay. Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, you wing him as well. You see blood fly out and mar the kind of off-white, gross-looking fur that it has all over its body.
Okay.
Bjorn,
I got 27 out of 65.
that's a hit as well.
No, I was doing 3. I haven't switched it from 3-round burst to single shot. So does that mean penalty, or how does that work on the second and third shots, or do they just go?
Now, if you're doing a burst, it's just one roll and half.
Just
hits.
one roll. Yeah,
Okay.
it's one roll and half hits, but you round up. Is that right? It's 3 shots.
You round
Does
down.
it go to 2 or does it go to 1? Goes to 1.
Goes to
So you get
1.
damage for 1.
Okay. 2.
But if you get an
plus-
extreme success, all 3 hit or something, right? Is that what it is?
Well, it's 27 out of 65. So.
You would need, what would that be? 13 for an extreme success. Do you want to spend the luck?
No.
Okay, cool. So what was your normal damage?
8.
8. Minus armor. Okay. You also wound it, and you see more blood. And then the last act will be on pay 2.
Now I have the Glock 17. It says 3 shots, 3
Okay.
attacks. Is that with penalty or all straight dice?
It should say 1 and 3 in probably parentheses or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that means 3 shots with the penalty die on all 3 shots.
I'm gonna do that. The
Yep.
3 shots with the penalty on each.
Yep. Perfect.
Ooh, 91. So that's a foul. No need to roll the penalty. Second one, 01. Let me see what the penalty. 91 with the penalty.
Whoa, damn.
Wasted.
Robbed.
Nope, I've missed all 3. I'm
Okay. You're freaking out probably a little bit. And as you do that, then the creature pulls Harry up, basically just holding him by the hair. Does Harry have hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, holding him up by the hair. It holds him up in front of him almost like a shield, and it starts to back up. Back into the corridor it came from, the tunnel. Now, Isaac, you're in your bird cage, whatever you want to call it, basically your man-sized bird cage. You hear the gunshots going off. The girl is now crying out loud. She's terrified. Not like screaming or anything, but she's outright crying. She's no longer trying to hide her sobs. What do you want to do?
I hear all this. How distant is this gunfire? Of course, we're underground and in caves,
that's
so
true. It's going to echo around quite a bit. But let me see if I can give you any kind of an approximation. I'll pull up my cave map. So they're over there.
And there is no other
They're over here.
exit, right?
It's still pretty distant. It's still rather distant, man. There's only one exit from this room. Well,
Okay.
of course, there's the steaming pit as well, but that might not be advisable.
So I could bend the bars before, and then it was
Mhm.
bent back. I wonder if all this bending is making them weaker. Maybe I'll try to bend those bars again where I tried to bend them the first time.
Okay, give me a roll. We'll call it athletics or strength.
Strength would be
Do it.
preferred.
Do it.
A 37. So
What's your
it's
strength?
not it. My strength is 60. So that's
That's
a
enough.
regular success.
Yep, you're able to bend it again because it is weakened from having been
Okay,
bent
so I just
back.
bend it as quick as I can.
Mhm.
I have my hunting knife. and I have my 1 hit point. So I slip out onto the floor.
Okay. Yep. You slide out. You manage. It's still pretty tight fit, but you manage to, with like the bit of blood that's still on your body, whatever, you can kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? You can grease it up a bit anyway, and squeeze your way out.
I hustle over to the girls' cage.
Mhm.
Quick survey. Is there a spot where I think it's been bent a lot, where the creatures have been opening it and closing it? Hopefully, she's a lot
Yes.
smaller than me.
I'm going to say yes, given your extensive knowledge on this particular scenario in the last several hours.
I've spent a few
Yes.
hours in this thing.
Exactly.
I'm going to
You've
try
been
to.
staring at these things, figuring it out. Makes sense.
I'm going to try to free her with another strength roll. Yes.
Yep, go for it.
They does not look as weak as I thought it was. No
What did you
success.
roll? Okay.
An 80 on a 60.
Yeah, you can't bend hers. Hers are not weakened as much as yours were.
Okay, I do sort of a shush motion to her, and
She
there's
tries
only
to
one
start
exit. Yes,
stifling her sobs again. Yep, there's only one exit.
I'm gonna hustle over and crouch around the corner of that exit.
Okay.
Knife ready. What do I see down the tunnel? Anything?
Nothing.
Dark?
It is pretty dark. It's not as light as the room you were in previously, but there's still some kind of a strange, like eldritch glow, you might say, to the ice that gives you a little bit of light, a little bit, just like kind of low light vision type thing. It's just a long, icy corridor. You don't see anything. As far as what do you hear, we're going to find out right now. So the creature has raised Harry up in front of it and started to back into the corridor it came from, the tunnel, if you will. What do you guys want to do? How do you want to respond?
Do I get the sense that if I spin this round aiming, I'm going to get a shot next round?
No, because it will be too far into the corridor. You won't be able to see it again without repositioning.
Okay. Okay. I think
you would
it's
have initiative, I suppose. You do have the highest dex.
Yeah. I'm going to fire away because I just feel like I think this is trying to kill him. Yeah. So. I probably ought to spin luck instead of hit Harry. So. I'll spend 6 luck for a regular.
You're gonna need a hard success. Can you spend
a
hard success?
Let's see here. Hard. That'd be 34 points of luck. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
You won't hit Harry if you don't spend it. You just won't hit the creature either.
Okay, I'll just. Yeah. I'm not gonna hit the creature. I'm not gonna spend that much luck.
Okay, so you fire, trying not to hit Harry, and you see your shot. Oh, sorry, am I getting a bit quiet? There we go. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes this mic gets weird. Just feel free to let me know. But you, in trying not to hit Harry, you also did not hit the creature. So your shot ricochet off the ice wall. Next on initiative technically would be Bjorn.
All right. I'll switch to single shot. And I guess there's no real taking aim, like trying to improve my aim in this, is there?
I think there is. It just takes like a round, and then you get like a bonus die the next round or something.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
I quickly try to enter. If I do this, is he going to get through the doorway and gone?
Yeah, you won't. He'll be gone before you can take the shot. He's in the doorway this round, so.
I'll just shoot. One shot.
Okay, need a hard success.
58, not a hard success.
Was it a normal success?
It's a normal success.
Okay. You don't hit Harry either. So.
Okay.
Also, fire off into the wall.
Paterno.
Harry, did you maintain consciousness? Did we roll? Oh no, you're unconscious. You're at -2 hit points. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Apologies. Not 1 hit point. You're at -2. So you're still unconscious, being just carried by this creature. You don't really hear anything. You just have blood streaming down your face and staining your clothes. On pay 2.
I'll take 1 shot.
Okay, go for it.
Right?
Yep.
All right.
You're all secretly aiming for me.
If anybody wants to aim for Harry, let me know. We can make that happen.
I got 29. I'll spend 2 points to make it a hard.
Okay. You spend 2 points, get a hard success. You hit the creature. Give me a damage roll.
1d10, so 5.
5 minus his armor. Okay, he's still moving, and he disappears into the tunnel. So basically, Isaac, as you're there, listening around the corner, you hear 1, 2, 3 more shots, but you don't hear any more like, cries or, painful yelps or whatever it was that the creature barks when it was hit before.
Shit. What's the sides of the tunnel look like? Is there any sort of cover, fallen rocks, or anything? Ice clumps?
No, it's
big
all ice.
snowballs.
It's all covered in ice, but the stone underneath the sheen of ice, you can see, looks like it's been shaped.
But if I were to head down the tunnel, I would be apparent to anyone coming the other way.
Well, in theory, yeah, you'd have as much chance of seeing them as they would just of seeing you.
Right, but there's no like sneaking down the side of the tunnel.
I see what you mean, like making a stealth roll kind of thing. Yeah, I'll give you a stealth roll to say you're just being alert on your senses, listening, and everything else. Sure. So nothing surprises you anyway.
All right, I'll just. I mean, my stealth sucks, so I'm just gonna head down the tunnel.
Okay. Fair enough. You're trying to be sneaky.
That
but,
I tried to be, but I saw all the blood that I was leaving behind. I said, "Screw it." I mean, I figure they're my friends coming with. If I hear all the gunfire, who else is it going to be?
Yeah, well, you might even recognize the familiar ring of that Lee Enfield or the 30-06.
That's absolutely true. I'm sure I would.
Yep. So you heard a Lee Enfield, a 30-06. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't a Lee Enfield. You were using a Glock, wasn't it?
Yeah, I have the Lee Enfield, but I was just shooting the Glock.
Yeah. Anyway, yep. You're right to assume it's your friends. That's a pretty safe assumption. So you move on into the next space down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll take you a couple of rounds to get down the tunnel. So let me see. Okay, guys, as it disappears into the corridor with Harry, leaving you in the temple room alone, and without the continued ringing of gunfire anyway, it will get eerily quiet.
I'm running after it.
Okay.
Yep. Makes sense.
Cool. Let's see what's the movement rate here. Yeah, what are your movement rates?
Mine is 8.
7.
Okay. Bjorn?
9.
9? Bjorn's quickest. So Bjorn, you're able to keep up with it.
Okay.
Walter, a little bit behind you, and I'm paid to a little bit behind him.
Is it still backing up, like backing away, or is it?
No, it's now turned, and it is starting to move faster.
Oh, I'd like to pop off a shot as soon as I can.
Try to pop a shot. Go for it. No penalty die this time.
64, one less than so it's a hit.
A hit? Okay,
Yeah.
Give me damage roll.
7 and 12. 7 and 5, 12.
12 damage.
12,
okay,
right?
that's going to drop it. The creature lets out another yelp. So Isaac, you again hear in the distance a shot from a M16, right, Bjorn? Yeah. No, it's an M16. Sorry, it's a Canadian M16.
Right.
It's a smaller caliber, but it's still an M16.
It's got that funny vowel sound.
You hear that sound, and you also hear like a horrible kind of scream. And the creature goes down, drops Harry. Harry hits the ice, lying there, motionless and bleeding from the head. And the creature immediately, the flesh on it starts to kind of bubble and melt away. And the hair all turns into this strange powder as the flesh kind of melts into this like yellow, fatty ichor. And what's left there anyway is looks like a middle-aged woman. Her hair is mostly gray, a little longer than shoulder length. Skin is of a dark complexion. She looks to be also an indigenous person.
Sorry.
That's all right. She's quite naked.
I'm running down the tunnel towards the sounds of the gunfire.
Okay, so you're going to come to another room. So you step into another large cavern. Let me see. This one is, oh goodness. Yeah, it's about 125 feet wide and 100 feet long, and there's tunnels leading out on the right and left kind of side ahead of you. Not the sides, but still going ahead, but on those sides of the wall directly in front of you, if you will.
But there's multiple exits.
Yeah, one on the left and one on the right. The room itself, yeah, it stinks of the creatures. Like, and you can see like kind of a filthier area on the ice where you think maybe one of these creatures was recently resting or bedding or something. But yeah, other than that, it's just a large cavern with those two exits. One to the
With
right,
no
one to the left.
creatures.
No creatures, just the smell of the creature. Like I said, you feel like one of them probably spent a lot of time here.
Whichever exit I am closest to, left or right, whichever.
Okay.
I'm gonna
right.
head. I'm just gonna head to and kind of give a listen down it.
Okay. Back to Bjorn on P2, Walter, and the unconscious Harry.
Okay.
Back where you are.
When I catch up to where Harry's laying, I'm going to try and administer some quick self-aid buddy care. Some first aid.
Some first aid, you mean? Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Give me a first aid roll.
No.
How bad did you fail?
I did not fumble, but it's
Okay.
33 points to get there. So I was like, no.
You're trying, like he's
Cold.
got he's got a head wound, and there's no one particular cut to treat. He's just gonna bleed for a bit.
Yeah, I was debating pushing it.
Harry, you're still at 0 hit points, Harry, and unconscious. Your extreme or your major injury, whatever major wound it's called, we can just call it also a concussion.
Okay.
Is it worthwhile trying as either, or is it as well, or is it deemed a lost cause?
No, you can if you want. Yeah.
Might as well. We're staying here
Technically,
briefly.
if you can't stabilize, then I continue to lose points.
Are you exhausted, like Walter was?
I haven't so far.
No, you haven't suffered any exhaustion. Then you're fine. Yeah. No. Go ahead. You don't have a penalty die then.
47. That's 2 over. I'll spend the 2 luck if I can.
Spend 2 luck. Okay, Harry, you could get brought back to 1 hit point and come back to consciousness.
Where the fuck am I?
It's still cold.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get up, Harry. We're never getting out of here.
You're a brave man, Harry, attacking that creature.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Did I take any sanity hits for that?
You did take sanity, didn't you? You did take sanity when you saw it, did you not?
I don't think so. I think I just fired and ran and then got hit.
Okay. Well, in that case, then you can all give me another sanity check.
I did pass my sanity, though, by 1 point.
Not good.
Fail.
I failed also.
Okay, so Walter, it would have been 5 on P2. It would have been 5. Bjorn, it would have been 1. You failed as well, Bjorn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Badly.
On P2 and Walter, either of you break your 20% threshold?
I've been past it already.
All right, give me a D10 roll there, Walter.
Okay.
Myself as well.
2.
A 2. Let's see here. I'll just roll these. Here we go. Yeah, you were also psychosomatically blind for a bit. Maybe that's why you failed your
my bad.
Your first aid. Bjorn, or sorry,
Yeah,
P2, what'd you get on your?
I was at 70. I'm at 61 now.
Okay, so you still haven't hit your threshold now, but you did lose 5. So give me an idea roll.
62. I failed that. I passed. No, I failed.
You failed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go into an emotional outburst. Your choice, laughing, crying, or screaming.
Laughing because it's so unreal to me.
Okay. And Bjorn, you were already busted up, right?
Yep. I went under last time by 1. Now I'm under by another. So I rolled a 3.
A 3? Okay, yeah. Oh, a 3?
Yeah.
Fuck. Violence.
You count the red mist.
You got the red mist.
Oh no.
Red mist descends and you explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence and destruction directed at your surroundings, allies or foes alike, for 1d10 rounds. Roll another d10 for me.
Well, I broke it into
3 again.
4.
A 3? Okay, we're going to call it
Yep.
3 rounds. So maybe we should have a little bit of fun about this. Like, why do you break into violence against your friends? Maybe you have a bit of a delusion.
I'm thinking something's up here. Maybe Harry knows more than he said he does. I mean, was he really shooting at the creature, or was he just trying to make it? I don't know. This is. I don't know these people. I don't know any of.
Do you want to roll your target randomly, or do you have one in mind? I'll let you choose one if you wish.
I'd rather roll randomly if that's okay.
Okay, roll a d3.
2.
Walter, shoot Walter.
You son of a bitch! I'm
that's
blind.
a
I can't even.
67. I'm 2 over.
Yeah.
2 over.
Won't spend luck.
Can I unspend luck to not hit?
Wait a minute. You guys both just did first aid to Harry. Roll a bonus die because you're at point blank range.
I'm blind too, so I don't even know you're doing this.
What do you want me to roll? Sorry.
A bonus die. One more d10. You rolled a 67.
Okay. Yep. 8.
That converts it to an 87. No, 67 is still the best. So, yep, you still miss. So you turn, fire him. Walter, you hear another gunshot go off. Isaac, you're hearing this in the distance as well. Probably kind of guides you as to which direction to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, do I know?
Let me see if, yeah, for sure. The next room that you come into, Isaac, as these gunshots are ringing off and the red mist has descended upon Bjorn, you come into a smaller room, slightly smaller room with a large cavern off to the right, like almost 75 feet wide tunnel leading off to the right. But directly in front of you, however, you find several duffel bags piled up, one of which is open. You can see freeze-dried food packs spilling haphazardly onto the floor.
Vault it.
Looks like somebody's food supplies.
Yeah. If I know where the gunfire's come from, I'm going that way.
No problem. Just to let you know. So you turn, you head down this large, wide tunnel, and it continues kind of wide. It comes into a large room with a big pillar in the middle, a big ice pillar from floor to ceiling. But you can hear the sounds coming off from the tunnel, which is a little bit more than, or a little bit less than 90 degrees to the left. So you turn and start running down that way. Now let's get back to the fun here. So Walter, you were fired at by Bjorn. How long is your blindness going to last? Roll a d10.
6 rounds.
Okay. On pay 2, you saw Bjorn open fire on Walter probably, but you're laughing. You think it's funny.
He's shooting at Walter, that crazy son of a bitch.
Okay. So Walter is going to be blind for another 5 rounds. Bjorn has 2 more rounds of violence, and on pay 2 just finds the whole thing hilarious. And what is Harry doing?
Trying to scoot on the ground as far away as I can.
Successfully scooting. That's fair. Okay. Top of the initiative is Walter, but Walter, you're blind. I don't even know if you're.
On pay 2 did say that Bjorn was shooting at me. So.
Did he? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to. I probably know where he is since the gun was very loud in my ear.
You'll get a penalty die still for being blind.
I'm going to just take my rifle and try and just check him across the whatever I can hit.
Like a melee attack, yeah.
Yep.
And you're exhausted as well, right?
So I got my
two penalty dice.
Got it.
All right.
Oh dang! I had a 0-0, a 1-0, and unfortunately a 70, which is a miss.
But those are penalty dice, so the 0-0 is a fumble.
Well, I meant like a 0-0-9.
Oh, 0-9.
Yeah, so it was going to be a critical until that 70.
I got you. So it's a 79 in the end.
Yeah.
Which is a miss?
Yeah.
Okay. You awkwardly swing and kind of slip and stumble a little bit. Bjorn, you're next. You still get a bonus die.
Okay. Am I still going after Walter, or am I just shooting wildly? I wonder.
You want to see if you maybe change your target?
Yeah, just
roll d3.
That would be a 2 again.
That'd be Walter again.
All right.
He did just try to bash you with his rifle. So.
All right. I will
You
roll.
get a bonus die.
41. That's a hit.
That's a hit. What's the damage on that?
Oh boy, it's not nice. It's within range, so it's 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not nice.
5. Oh, and a 1.
Oh.
6
points
damage.
damage.
So far.
Walter, you don't have a bulletproof vest or anything either, do you?
Nah.
Mm.
That's half. So
6 points
ma-
damage. So
yeah. Major wound, and I'll make my con check.
make your con check. What wound do you want to go with?
Let's say that he hit me. Say he hit me here, so my shoulder, my clavicle broke or whatever.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Yep. And I passed out.
And you go unconscious. Okay.
Yep.
Walter, spray of blood, drops to the ground, doesn't move. Isaac, you kind of coming around, peering down this corridor.
Wait,
You can
one quick thing. Do I see? Remember that picture that we saw on the desk, like the drawing of the temple, or there was some sort of. Do any of the rooms that I just ran through remind me of that?
Let me take a quick look at that drawing.
And the only reason I say that is because you just mentioned there was some like ice pillar in the room that I just ran through.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm just down the tunnel after all of the multiple shots.
It was a fair question, but no. So yeah, you come around the corner and you see basically Bjorn fire, hits Walter. Walter falls to the ground. Peitu is in the background kind of pointing and laughing. Harry is scurrying away on the ground in your direction, in fact. There's also a dead, looks like a woman lying on the floor in a pool of her own blood. Very close to where Bjorn just shot Walter.
Isaac, we've been looking for you.
Obviously, Walter's a creature, so.
Everybody's gone crazy. He's not a creature. He's just gone crazy.
Top of the order would be Walter. Oh, Walter's unconscious. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bjorn.
Sorry, I'm counting how many bullets I have left in my magazine.
Bjorn's lost it.
Is
another
Harold yelling?
Harry is, scooting along the floor. Behind him now, Isaac has run into the room and is yelling. Peitu is still on the other side, laughing.
Well, I think I'd probably change targets then.
Okay, so go ahead and give me another D3 roll. We'll just replace 1
That's
for
a 1.
Harry, 2 for Peitu, 3 for Isaac. A 1. Harry.
Sorry, Harry. 76. That's not a hit.
Okay.
What the fuck are you shooting at me for,
no
you
bonus on it.
stupid bastard?
Crazy
I
son
saved you
of
from a
bitch
stalactite.
lost it.
And Peitu, do something, you stupid dick.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my
I don't care if it's
goddamn
funny,
life.
do something.
Isaac.
Do I see my M16 anywhere?
I had it
Walter has it.
Yeah, I had it strapped around my shoulder. I was carrying it.
Well, first thing I think I address Bjorn because in my mind he's
pointing a gun in your direction, although he shot at Harry, not you.
Well, I scream, "What the fuck's going on? What's going on?"
Do I come out of the mist now?
He's lost his
Yeah, that's
fucking
3
mind.
rounds.
Drop
That's 3
it?
rounds.
Like, what the?
Yep.
What?
Does he look all shook up?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think just about all of you do at this point, except for Peitu. He's the coolest of the bunch, but
Except he's laughing hysterically.
yeah, he did have a snap.
What's going on, you guys? This is the most fucked up rescue party I've ever seen.
We came here looking for you, and there were monsters, and there were giant spiders, and everybody starts going bananas, and then something hits me in the back of the head. And I wake up with all these people shooting at each other.
Okay. So what happened to Walter? I go over to Walter, because that's where my M16 is. But what happened to Walter's bleeding?
Bjorn
Yeah,
shot
he's
him in
been
the
shot in the
shoulder.
clavicle.
I shot him? What the? Oh, crap.
Why'd you shoot Walter? Was he changing?
There's evil magic going on in here. We need to get the fuck out of here.
I shot the creature that was carrying Harry, and I just...
And you just kept on going. You shot at all of us, you fucker.
Somebody shoot him, Peitu.
I'm going to try to patch up with first aid, Walter. I'm gonna try to patch up Walter.
Okay. Did you have any exhaustion?
No, I slept
Okay,
pretty
cool.
good in the cage.
Good.
That's a success.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, Walter, you get a hit point back, and you regain consciousness.
Oh,
You still got the broken clavicle.
yeah.
First aid doesn't remove a major wound. It just,
Oh, shit.
stabilizes you.
Gotta blow up
Sorry-
that
sorry,
fucking
man.
altar.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm taking my M16.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I can shoot it with this bone.
Oh, Isaac, give me a luck roll.
You find a winning lottery ticket.
No
Yeah,
dice.
no dice? Yeah, you don't know what happened to your other clips. You only have the clip that's in that rifle right now.
Okay.
You must have lost them somewhere between the pumping station and here, you figure.
Same place where my pistol went. Maybe it was all
Yeah.
in one.
Who knows?
Yep.
All right. Well, we found him. I'm in a lot of pain. Let's get the hell
I'm so
out of here.
sorry. What the hell? I don't know what happened. What came over me?
Yeah.
You shot Walter?
I guess that's what they're saying.
He went berserk.
The creature took Harold. Dude,
Look,
we
guys,
put him
we're under a
down,
lot of stress.
and Bjorn just kept firing. Yeah, I don't think he even knew. I think he just locked on it and just kept shooting.
Did someone bring the explosives?
We all
We
have
each
some.
have 3.
All right.
Explosives.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, there's a bunch of prisoners that we should probably rescue.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say blow up.
No, they're employees.
We're
Some
not
of
gonna
them.
make it
Some
if
of
we
them
don't
are
get out of here.
indigenous, but employees.
if we don't get out of here, we're gonna die.
okay, we got to get in. Harold, we can't leave him.
Yeah, and
Oh
these
my
things are. We got to kill these things.
We got to read from that book,
How
What
many
book?
are there?
the paper, the chant.
All right.
I don't know. There's a shitload of them.
There's a dead one
Well-
over there, but I don't know where it came from.
Maybe we better be quiet. I mean,
We've been shooting guns. If they heard, they would have come running.
that's a good point.
I don't think there's very many of them here, but there's giant spiders that look like women.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's get moving. I don't want to. I'm hurting. I don't want to pass back out.
Can I do first aid on him too, as like an apology?
No, he's already had first aid successfully.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I
no,
wasn't
he's
sure.
already had it. He's already had it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second aid? No.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just save his life before this is
So
all
our
over.
Yeah.
movement is now restricted, probably.
Yeah.
wait
Yeah,
a minute. Somebody,
I mean, it was
not
it was
mine.
already restricted anyway.
somebody said something about reading a book.
Yeah, I did. Maybe we could read that chant.
What chant?
Walter, don't you have it? Some one of us have it.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, it might sound crazy, like it's some kind of spell or something, but look at what we're fighting. This whole place is crazy.
Yeah, it says we got to be within 23 paces of a gate or doorway. And
That cold place before, no?
There's lots of doorways.
that was my thought, was that cold place, because
The temple.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we have a map?
Sorta.
Kind of hand drawn map.
It only has a little bit of this place. We've got to find our way back to the temple room.
Well,
Or
we've only
you.
went down one tunnel,
Yeah,
so we should
we're
be
just-
able to.
We're close, yeah. Which exit did we use?
I don't know.
We came in where it said entrance. Scratching, isn't that where the
Wait,
spider thing was?
is that what happened to you guys? Did you see some temple?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a giant spider woman.
I couldn't find my unmute button after I started screen sharing. Sorry
Oh.
about that. So yeah, you guys came in where it says entrance, and down the tunnel there where it first starts to say scratching. That's where you fought the spider thing.
Okay, so where are we now?
Now, okay, you see where the temple is?
Right.
To the left of that, you see that tunnel leading out directly to the left,
Right.
heading in the direction like it would go right over the word strange. That's where you are. You're in that tunnel.
All right. Yeah, the temple's that way.
Oh, cool.
Actually, I don't know where we are, so.
I think we should help those people that are in cages.
Yeah, that's my gut reaction too. I mean,
it's pretty simple. Come on. And I
All right.
hustle back the other way.
Fine.
Okay. So he starts
M16
leading
up, ready to shoot
Everyone
at
just
anything.
get ready to smack me in the head if I do something stupid again.
I go
So
along.
you go further down this tunnel. It leads into a large room with a big kind of ice pillar in the middle. It's got a tunnel leading off to the right, a little bit more than a 90-degree angle or whatever, less than a 90-degree angle technically. A sharp turn to the right. Anyway, there's a wide corridor. That's the way that Isaac is about to go. It's going to lead you. There's another corridor leading kind of about 90 degrees to the left of that, and then 90 degrees to the left of that, there's a normal kind of sized thinner tunnel. But presuming you're going straight back to the cages, you go down that first one on the right, the exceptionally wide one. Like it's
I'm
near
gonna
100
switch
feet wide.
mags.
You'll
Go
see a
back up.
room on the right-hand side as it opens up into.
Can one thing before, I'm sorry to interrupt. When we go over that pile of food,
Yeah, that's exactly where you just arrived.
I want to just give a quick look through there, and I'm looking for ammo. I'm thinking I don't have the ammo. Maybe they stripped it from me and it's in there.
Nope, it's just freeze-dried food packs.
Okay.
Several duffel bags full.
Okay.
Looks
What are you
like
looking for, Isaac?
somebody was planning something or preparing. Had a lot of
Bullets.
food stashed here.
Oh, here. My rifle's interchangeable with yours.
Oh, give me a spot hidden roll.
Isaac?
You were the one searching through the food.
I don't think that does it.
Right.
No, it doesn't do it.
No worries.
I'm going to grab some of those food packs and rip them open and see if I can eat the stuff inside.
It's freeze-dried food. Yeah, you can.
Is the clip interchangeable?
Same rifle, different handle. Like it's the same. C7A1 and an M16 are the same basic rifle. It just has a different. Oh, you're gonna make me look it up.
Don't look it up. I just asked the keeper. Does his magazines fit in my rifle?
What's the
bullets
damage
do.
on your rifle, Bjorn?
2x8.
What's the damage on your bullet, Isaac?
The same.
Yes.
Perfect.
Here's a mag, 30 rounds.
Perfect. Perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, to the cages.
So, yep. So just food supplies, but a lot of it, like somebody stockpiled here, freeze-dried food. And then you go on into the next room. So you guys, this will be your first time going into this room. Even before you enter this chamber, you can feel it is a bit warmer here. As the tall chimney-like room comes into view, you can see a series of 8 cages hanging from the ceiling by thick chains, fashioned from some rough metal resembling the style of a medieval crow's cage, except the bars have been seemingly twisted together rather than forged or welded. Inside, well, now 4 of them, there are huddled figures wrapped tightly in fresh, raw animal skins. One of which is actually kind of upright and showing signs of life. A young girl about 14 years of age. And then in the floor, in the center of the chamber, there's a well-like opening, like a pit, hole, whatever. That seems to be radiating a warm breeze, slightly warm breeze.
Have almost all of these
This room
things
is not
been-
covered in ice, by the way.
Have almost all of these things been women?
No, one was that guy.
Just one. All the
yeah.
others are women.
Well, you've only killed 3. So you've seen a guy and 2 women.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. So, well, I'm gonna go over and look at that well,
Okay.
because with my broken bone, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with those
Yeah,
cages.
there's a warm breeze kind of emanating out of it. Almost feels thermal, like geothermal or something, maybe, or something like that. But you have no idea how deep it is. You can't see. Even if you
Right.
shine a flashlight down there, you can't see.
Does it
Shine
smell?
it into more blackness.
Is it like sulfuric or anything?
Kind Kind of, yeah, but it's not like sulfuric. It's something unusual, something you've never really smelled before. You're not familiar
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
Something unknown.
Oh, great.
Do you want to jump in it? Do you want to jump in it, right?
Jump in the fire? No. No.
Toss some dynamite
But
down.
when I see him looking down there, I'm ready for something to reach up and grab him. And when it does, I'm running for my life.
Okay.
Do we think this is the gate? I say this to the guys in the room with me. Is this the
So,
gate?
The gate's back by the temple.
Right.
Oh, we know that?
There's a
No.
strange glowing altar thing. It's got to be that. I've seen it in movies.
I think this is a pit to hell.
Anyways, let's free these people.
This is
Yeah.
probably just their garbage pit. They just dump their garbage down there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Their bones, like chicken bones.
Right?
It's warm in this room, though.
Yeah.
Fuck this PDF thing. Let me do
Yeah.
it this way.
Who's beefy? Bjorn, you're strong. Do you want to help me wrench
Yeah,
open
sure.
this cage?
Sure, if you don't want anybody else shot, joking. Okay.
It'll be easy enough.
With the
Especially
two of us?
Two of you. Yeah, definitely. So you can open the 4 cages that have people in them. Just trying to find descriptions again of those people. So one of which is man, looks to be in his early 30s. Kind of above average height, lanky, Mediterranean like skin, stern black eyes, shoulder length brown hair. He is wearing an Exxon kind of like, would he be wearing a uniform? I suppose, yeah, he would be wearing a uniform for his work on the pipeline. Actually, no, he's wearing an Exxon like coat, like a lab coat almost type thing. You reckon he was one of the scientists assigned to the station, Harry? Harry, give me an idea roll.
All right.
Actually, give me an
01.
intelligence roll.
Wow.
Yeah, this is James Matthews. You remember seeing him on the dossier, whatever. He's trained as a geologist, employed by Exxon for about 3 years. He's also a skilled artist who enjoys making pencil sketches when not working. You've seen his employee file. He's 31 years old.
I recognize this guy's name.
You seem to know him pretty well, Harry.
I don't know him pretty well. I just know of him. He's on the dossier. I expected to meet him at the place when we got there. You act like I'd come up here all the time. I've never been up here in my whole fucking life. And I'm
I don't
never
know.
coming back here again, forever.
You just seem to know him real well. That's all I'm saying.
Another
I know
one that
you
you
better
wouldn't
than I know
recognize.
him.
Huh. Another one that you wouldn't recognize, Harry, is a 39-year-old woman. A little bit on the heavy side, average height, pale skin, wide blue eyes, kind of a big nose, shoulder length, frizzy red hair, which, even now in this dire circumstance, is still not out of place.
Frizzy hair.
Both of those two would be very almost catatonic in fear. Then there's the other two, one of which is the 14-year-old girl, a little over 5 feet tall, lanky, olive skin, dark, expressive eyes. She seems to be, of these 4 other captives here, the most aware and still lucid. The others are almost like just kind of out of it with their insanity. And lastly, the other one, who is not an Exxon employee, the other one from the town, is another young man. Again, 2 indigenous, kind of brown skin, deep brown eyes, average height. Actually, Isaac, you might have remembered the girl told you that his name was Dennis, that he worked for the British Columbia Telephone Company in Telegraph Creek. Don't know if you remember that from last session, but she had mentioned that. She knew him. She didn't know the other 2. So there you go. There's your 4 people, 3 of which are nearly catatonic and can just be led around like sheep if you wish. The other one is the young girl who's, terrified, but not out of her mind with insanity.
Do any of them have a goatee?
No.
All right. We're all here in their jail. Let's get these people the fuck out of here, and us too,
Yeah.
and blow this fucking place up.
Now. Okay. You guys start making your way back.
Yep. Before we
You don't want
leave.
to go. You don't want to go explore the other caves that you haven't
Yeah,
or
it's
anything,
been
no?
great.
You just want to go right back,
Yeah,
straight through the temple up to the exit.
I will
Yeah.
pull my gun out and shoot somebody if they suggest.
I'm gonna light a stick of dynamite and drop it down that well.
I was thinking that's a good idea.
Really? I was thinking that's a bad idea.
I got my
How bad of an
cigarette.
idea do you think it is when you see him pulling out a stick of dynamite with a cigarette in his hand?
Hey,
Cigarette.
say, wait,
I'm sure
wait,
they
wait, what
Long
are you
enough
doing?
fuses.
What are you
We're-
doing,
We're
Walter?
gonna blow this up.
We don't know what this is, and we don't know what this does. Do we have a plan? I look at all of us here. Do we have a plan?
It does something for those things. Let's fuck it up.
We got the snowcat. We're gonna get on it and get the hell out of here.
Blow up
And
that altar.
Dynamite.
Just-
Do your
distract-
magic chant. Blow this place up.
Are we going to do the poem?
I think
Yes,
we
do the
should.
poem, but blow the place up then.
So you go back into the temple.
I do like light it.
Who's? Oh, you do light it and drop it down.
Yeah, and go.
Okay. How long do you
Awesome.
think the fuse is on it?
Oh,
How much cord would you say it had?
It
I
could
have no idea.
I don't know. Either.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to let you.
Wow.
Does anybody have any experience with dynamite? I only know from movies.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it in job sites where they drill holes and it's the law.
Right.
It's like, it's not.
You can
they
assume that
lighting.
it's going to be a slow burn if it's got a fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. We give it a 30-second fuse.
I'll roll luck and see if I got time to get away from it.
Oh no, you got plenty of time to get away with it. I'm just wondering
Oh,
how
okay.
far.
I
I'm just wondering how far
don't know how far down it
it falls.
goes.
I just want to know how far it falls before it blows up.
Oh, okay. Let's say 45 seconds.
Okay, cool. So you drop it.
And then
45 seconds at terminal velocity. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then
9.8
you
meters per second.
you hear a rumble and see a flash. And the warm breeze accelerates briefly.
always wanted
The
to do
floor
that off
rumbles.
this-
The floor rumbles lightly.
Hmm.
The girl screams and runs over and hides behind Bjorn's leg, pretty much, like kind of ducks down, almost wrapped her arm around his upper leg. But yeah, nothing else happens.
Run like hell. Okay.
All right.
That's one stick gone.
That was
Right.
fun. We have 8 left and 1 in the snowcat.
Cool.
What do we want to blow up? Why did you guys bring explosives?
The temple.
Because they're fun.
Yeah.
For revenge for them grabbing you, we thought you were dead.
All right.
That's an awesome explanation.
Hmm.
For revenge. All right, we're in the
Okay,
temple
who's leading
room.
the way back to the temple? Are you guys moving in a formation at all, or are you just
How wide are the
casual?
How wide are the tunnels?
I think Walter and I are
that
in the
particular
back.
tunnel is about 20 feet wide.
Oh, that's plenty wide. So Bjorn and I are about 10 feet apart. So I'm in the
At the
left.
front?
Yeah. Rifles up,
Okay.
set to burst.
Okay, give me a spot hidden roll.
Both of us or just Walter? Or not Walter, Isaac.
Both of you.
Okay.
Bjorn and Isaac.
31.
Hard success.
Okay. You see motion over by the temple itself. And you see about 5 of these creatures moving around at the base of the altar.
Do they see us?
That's a
Uh,
good question.
How far
Let me
away
find
are
out.
we? Because I think I would drop down as soon as I saw them if there was distance.
Oh, like stealth? Roll.
Roll a stealth.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'll put my hand on Harry.
That's an
and say,
extreme. That's an extreme.
Cool. Yeah, they don't seem to have noticed you. Bjorn, you succeeded as well, right? So you
Yep.
also saw the movement.
Yep.
You see
Oh.
Isaac duck down.
I'll mirror Isaac's moves.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
That's a That's a 19. So that is a. What's my stealth? My stealth is 40,
Success.
so I'm good.
Good. Yep. You also duck down. Do you signal to the others to stay back or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The creatures don't seem to see you yet, and they're moving around, and you can hear the echoing in this massive cacophonous chamber. You can hear they're speaking to each other, and what sounds, it's definitely a language anyway. Do any of you guys speak indigenous languages?
I speak Inuit.
French.
Lakota or Sioux?
Okay. Walter and Ampete, you guys might recognize it as one of the indigenous languages. Yeah. I just don't know what language the
55 in
Tahltan
it.
speak. But
how far are they from us, from our position?
question: if you're here, they're over there. That is about 200 feet.
200 feet.
Can't
So
throw
good ways.
dynamite that far.
No.
Can I make out anything, any words that they're saying, or?
No, I don't think so. I'll tell you what, give me a language check anyway for your own language though.
If you choose,
29 out of 55, so I'm too shy of a hard.
No, it's fine. You definitely think though, yeah, they are speaking, the local kind of tribal language, the Tahltan.
I'll relay that to the group, but I can't make out exactly what they're saying.
Their voices, of course, are deep and gravelly, and
Right.
I mean,
if
what do you think a 10-foot tall Sasquatch is going to sound like? It's not going to sound like me.
Right.
couldn't we
That's a
lure
girl.
them into a
Ask the girl what they're saying.
couldn't we lure them into a trap? I mean, the fact is, if one of us ran out there and then ran back, and they started running towards us, you'd all have time to aim your guns.
I'm going to assume you're speaking at this volume currently,
quietly.
Harry?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
speaking
Quietly. You're just thinking loudly.
Okay, Harry. If we do that, who's going to do that? How
I'll
many
run
people
out.
here have major wounds and 1 hit point?
I'll stumble out there and stumble back. They're 200 feet away. It'll take them 3 rounds to get here. You'll have plenty of time.
3 rounds. What's 3
aim.
rounds? The
Okay.
meta talk.
10 seconds to get here. You'll have time to aim and shoot them right in the heads.
You've been watching too many movies. If they all rushed us, we're done for.
If you shoot one gun, they're all going to rush us anyway. You might as well get the drop on them.
Well, we don't have to go over there. If we all yell, they're going to come looking at us, so hopefully we can just shoot them.
Wait, ask the girl what they're saying.
How's she going to hear people talking 200 feet away?
Well,
You
the
can
voices
hear
are
'em.
echoing, just like yours are at the moment.
Yeah, but we know we're in danger. I don't think we're talking loud. We're probably all going like this.
Is she a native?
Yeah, she's a native.
Yeah.
Yeah. So's
Yeah.
Dennis. Dennis the native.
Hey, what are they saying?
Okay, you bring her out to listen. And so for a moment, she gets kind of focused and is just like listening, and she's repeating words like as she picks them up. And then her eyes open wide in terror. She goes, "Oh my God, they're talking about preparing the sacrifices. That's me." And she makes her sanity roll. She loses 1 point of sanity, and she just begins to cry
Hey,
Okay.
uncontrollably.
We're going to take care of them.
Do we bring a pillow?
I'm watching the creatures.
She tries to stifle it and, gets a bit hysterical, a bit hyperventilating, choking on her own stifled sobs.
Okay. Let's pull back. I motion everybody to pull back. At some point, they're going to come looking for the sacrifices.
Yes.
What if
That's
we
when we trap them.
What if we go into one of those side tunnels?
Yeah.
When they go by, then we can run back out.
Yes. With the explosive, did you guys bring any kind of a detonator or anything, like a remote detonator?
No, they're all light
Insta-dynamites?
dynamite with a fuse.
Yeah.
So is that your current plan, to duck back down one of those other?
Yeah,
and wait
pull,
for-
pull back a little bit, but I want somebody to stay there and keep their eye on them.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do
Okay,
that.
Bjorn.
I'll keep a bead on them.
Okay.
The lead one, I will focus aim on the lead one's head in case they start coming our way.
Who was the crack shot?
So
It was
basically, at
Walter.
the end of this tunnel you're in, it's a long tunnel, and it leads into that big chamber, which had the kind of pillar in the center that you could use to, kind of hide behind, if you will, in a sense, rather than even having to duck down any other corridor per se.
Yeah. I don't have a good shot anymore. I got broken arm, so I can't rest the gun against my shoulder.
Yeah, that's gonna be a penalty die.
Yeah.
Plus, you're exhausted too, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
a couple
two
penalties.
penalty dice. Walter's 1 shot, 1 kill days are over.
Yeah. That's what I got left is 1 shot also.
Oh, really?
One bullet?
Yeah.
Oh, we
one
got to
bullet.
use that. That's got to
Yeah.
get used.
Save
Okay,
it
so
for
Bjorn, you're going to
yourself.
stay at this end of the corridor, so you can kind of keep an eye on them and see what they do, right?
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
not going to
plan.
leave it. We're not going to go far from him.
If
just
you
wanna-
go to the other end of the corridor into the next room, that is about 300 feet.
We don't want to go that
About
far.
about a football field away.
We want to just pull back a little bit so we can talk, but so
Okay,
that we can see Bjorn.
No, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. That was Harry's recommended idea, was to go back into one of the other rooms and wait for them to pass.
It's a good idea, but what room?
Right. Cool.
At some point, they're going to come to get the sacrifices, and I think maybe that's where. Is that where we spring the trap? Is there a way as they walk to that room we spring a trap on them?
What if only 1 or 2 of them comes to get the sacrifices?
That would
The other
actually
ones
be
stay
better
there.
because 1 or 2 of them we could probably take. There's no way we could take 5.
Give me an idea roll. Any of you who are discussing this.
What if one of us just takes a stick of dynamite and runs out there, and when they all pounce on him, he blows himself up along with them?
Yeah,
I have
Harry, it's
I have a
good.
hard success on the idea roll.
You think? Okay, granted, Walter threw one down into like a geyser pit or something. For all you know, who knows what it is. But you think if you set off a stick of dynamite in one of these cavernous rooms, except for maybe the temple room, which is so big you might need more than one, but it would probably collapse a good portion of the tunnels, the ceiling, etc., the ice. Just a thought. You could possibly use it to like seal off corridors, etc. Risky, of course, but. Okay, yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah.
We're all
I have
thinking
this
hard,
idea,
really.
you
It's
guys.
your idea. This is something that you're thinking of. It's.
I don't know if this would help or not, but I have this idea. We could blow up tunnels. I mean, I don't want to trap us in,
Right.
but we could maybe trap them somewhere. Like, what if we were somehow lured them someplace and then trapped them in there by blowing up a tunnel? It's just an idea. It's
I
not.
like that.
But I don't, without having a map of the whole place or knowing all the runs, I don't know where everything goes.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I do, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. I think the when they come down, take one of them out, take 2 of them out. I think that's our better bet. Maybe we could set up some dynamite as a fail safe if they start coming.
How many sticks of dynamite did you guys bring?
We got 8 left.
We could blow something up just so they'd go check it out.
What if we run around behind the temple? So the temple's between us and them. They might not even see us. Is that a viable option?
Well,
It's possible. It's risky.
I'm looking-
You have to make a probably a 50-yard dash.
Wait, I'm looking at the map. And we came out when we saw them where it's the tunnel that's nearest to the temple. If the top of the map is north, it's
The
that
hand-drawn
western
map that you had, yeah,
Yes.
it'd be west, right?
So they were around the temple, and we were at that western tunnel that leads towards the strange,
Sort of
the
hiding in the
words for
wall.
some strange, right?
Correct.
So we were pretty close to them. So if that's 200 yards, then I mean the
Yeah.
entrances.
It's pretty far.
But I wonder though, look how if we look at this hand-drawn map, there's those 3 tunnels that are right by the temple, sort of north, east, and west, if north is the top of the map. I wonder if those all connect.
Yes or no? Who knows?
Well, we're in this one, this west one. We could just take the first right that we see and see if it curls up around to the north. I don't know if this is helpful, but
That might take a half an hour to find a way around. We've wasted all the time. We need to get the fuck out of here. How about we just light one of those sticks of dynamite, walk up to him and hand it to him, and then run like hell? Maybe they'll be so surprised they'll just go, "Oh, thanks." I don't know what the hell to do. I'm insane.
I kind of like Isaac's idea. If we could wait till they come into the room to get the sacrifices, throw a stick of dynamite in, shoot the shit out of them, and then go. Maybe we'll take them out. Then, if that works, we'll go and do it to the rest of them. We got to get the hell out of here. We're half dead. Look at us. We're like barely standing.
Yeah.
Bjorn is watching. You guys are discussing plans. 3 of the creatures step down from the altar, come down the steps a little bit, and start making their way in your direction, Bjorn. They're coming towards this tunnel.
Is there one that appears to be a leader in any way, shape, or form?
No, because you couldn't understand even what they were saying. They're all talking. They're all, I mean, as far as you can tell, they're all equals.
Okay. And they're 200 feet or 200 yards away?
They were 200 feet. They're closing now.
Well, then we've got to duck back, because if we stay where we are, they'll see us standing there.
But
You
you
guys are
don't even
farther
know they're
back.
coming, so hush, Harry.
Oh, okay.
Well, am I like? Is this icy? This is icy ground. This is. I can't really
Yes,
run on
pretty
it.
much
quietly.
every room in here has been icy, except for the room with the kind of big thermal fissure in the middle of it, or whatever, and the prisoners were in.
So I can't run without them hearing me run. Is that a good guess?
Maybe, yeah.
Well,
Depends on how sharp their hearing is, but
and they're walking, or they're just walking normal speed towards
they're
me?
walking casually, which for the fact that they're like close to 10 feet tall, it's pretty
Okay.
fast.
Then I'm going to stand stealthily back away from the entrance, light a stick of dynamite with the long fuse, the 45-second fuse,
Okay.
place it where I was laying, and start walking quickly back the way they guys went.
Okay. Now, question, did you want to try to time the 45 seconds as to any particular position where the creatures would be in?
I would like
Give or
them to
take.
be right on top of it if possible.
You want to try as best you can to be when they come in. Okay, cool.
Estimation.
Of course, yeah. Give me a luck roll.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's a success.
Okay. So you start making your way back towards your companions, who are a little bit further down the tunnel from you. You guys see Bjorn approaching.
Bjorn's coming.
This is why you're discussing your plans.
That can't be good.
We were just thinking to send that pay to down.
How are you walking towards him, Bjorn? Are you just casual? or?
Probably backwards, with my looking over my shoulder, like aiming back towards the way I came.
Oh shit, they're coming.
There you go.
All right, I get whatever side of the tunnel he's on. I get on the other side of the tunnel. Rifle up.
Okay. I'm paid you kind of more central, middle of the tunnel.
Yeah,
Rifle
right
up.
in the middle, down on one knee. Get the best shot I can get.
Okay, and then you 2 guys, as soon as you see him, throw dynamite at him or something.
Yep.
Throw dynamite behind him.
Are we going to collapse the tunnel that we're in?
I don't know.
Probably.
And about that time, a few of the creatures come into the entrance of the tunnel where Bjorn was maybe 45 seconds ago. You'll see these kind of creatures like coming into the entrance of the tunnel. Bjorn is just kind of backed up to where you are. And then there's an explosion as the dynamite blows up that Bjorn left in his place. You do see a spray of white and blue and red. And then the flash is over. The booming down this tunnel is deafening. In fact, you all pretty much lose your hearing temporarily. Ice starts raining down from above you, shaken loose from the tunnel. Even some chunks of ice. Everybody roll dexterity rolls, please.
98.
93.
I'm spending luck to make it.
What is your
spending 50.
dexterity on pay to? Is it 50 or higher?
50.
And Harry, what was yours?
55.
Okay, so neither one of those are fumbles anyway.
Pass.
I got an 18.
Okay,
Out of
and Isaac, you said
65.
you made it, yeah?
By spending luck, I made it with a regular.
Okay, so Harry, you take a point of damage from a chunk of ice that hits you.
Oh
You
shit!
only have
No.
one hit point.
Oh,
That puts me down
You
below
drop
0 again.
unconscious.
I'm sorry, Ian. Sorry, I misread that. I rolled a 000. 100.
Oh, okay.
It's-
You take 6 points of damage from a chunk of ice that falls on you from above.
So I'm
Down.
unconscious again, I guess.
Yeah, you're unconscious, Harry.
I am dying.
Okay. Yeah, give me Constitution. No, you don't have to make Constitution roll. You're below 0, right?
I had-
I'm sorry. You do have to make Constitution roll to see if you survive. Roll.
right.
Apologies.
I did not.
Okay, you were killed by the blow.
Tell my wife, fuck off.
A large chunk of ice drops down and like smashes Walter into the ground and actually like pulps half of his skull.
Oh,
So I succeeded in killing you, Walter. Sorry.
I didn't see it. I'm unconscious.
On pay two? Oh, I didn't roll for you, did I? You failed as well.
I failed.
You take 5 points of damage from falling rocks
I'm
and
done.
ice.
God.
I'm at 0.
Give me a Constitution roll, please. Is that a major wound for you? Sorry.
Well, I only had 5 points left, so.
What's your maximum hit points?
Oh, 14.
No, it's not a major wound. Sorry, no, it just knocks you unconscious.
All right.
You didn't have a major wound before, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I failed
was
my
it?
roll. The poison. I got bit, and then I got poisoned.
Oh, right. Yeah, from the bite.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
And
I
you failed your con roll?
a 99.
Okay. You were also crushed and killed. You're buried under ice. Bjorn, you got out okay. Isaac, you got out okay. Harry, you got out okay.
Well,
No, Harry's laying there.
Oh, no, Harry, no, sorry. Harry's unconscious. Walter's dead. And Paige is dead. Harry's unconscious.
Well, that was a
Isaac and Bjorn, you
success.
guys are okay.
What about the creatures?
No sign of them. You just see a wall of ice and debris up there now. It's completely.
Did it collapse the
cavern.
tunnel?
Yeah, right where they were. Of
Three
course,
of
the
them.
explosion seemed to go off almost at point blank right on top of where they were as well. So
Okay, so then let's see what we can do for our friends. I'll first aid Harry.
give me a roll. Harry, you're unconscious with a severe wound.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
That might be an extreme. It is. That's an extreme first aid.
I get 1
Okay.
point back.
You managed to save his life.
Fuck.
He was on the verge. He was about to make a Constitution roll to not die.
I don't know. I'm asking myself now why I rushed to save Harry when and
He's the only one there's
dead.
left to save.
Is Peju
Yeah.
dead?
He's dead.
Well, he's buried
crushed.
under ice. You can't see him.
Yep.
Buried under ice and rocks.
Oh fuck.
Walter, you can see quite plainly half of his head missing.
Great job, guys.
Well, it's not necessarily missing. It's just kind of pasted to the rock that's laying beside him.
Oh fuck. Let's. Oh, what about the captives?
Oh, yeah, I didn't roll for them. Good call.
I'm sure they've woken up.
Only the little girl, who's been alert the whole time. The other three are, let me just roll some damage here. They're all still alive, but they're all buried in partially under ice and rocks and wounded. Broken leg here, broken arm there. They're going to be dug out. They're crying and moaning. And they do seem to be a little bit more awake now and aware of their situation, which is a very painful one. Not to mention it's freezing fucking cold here too.
So is the tunnel completely collapsed, or is it like piled?
It's completely collapsed at the eastern end, if we'll call it that, near going to the temple.
All right, so let's hope
Where
these
you
other
are,
tunnels
it's only
circle
partially
around.
collapsed.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Said where you are, it's only partially collapsed, because otherwise you'd be also buried like poor Unpaytu.
But I mean, is it still possible to get into where the temple is?
No.
No.
It's sealed.
Not without
So let's
digging through ice and rock.
all right, let's get whoever we can and start going back inside and hope this tunnel folds around to another tunnel to the temple.
Okay. So there were 3 different ways you could go, basically, from the large chamber with the ice pillar in the center, The right side, which is the really wide tunnel I mentioned before, leads to the supply room and eventually to where the captive's room.
Not going that way.
So you've already gone there before. It doesn't go anywhere else beyond that. There's another tunnel, we'll call it heading west, and then another tunnel heading kind of southwest that you have not explored yet.
West is best.
Sure.
The west one kind of loops around a little bit until it's eventually coming back kind of northeast and comes to a dead end. Nothing but cold, icy disappointment.
Let's take the other
Back
one.
the other way. Take the other one. Southwest, okay, leads down. This tunnel is much more narrow. It's more like 15, 20 foot wide. And it's pretty short, too. It only goes on for maybe 50 feet before opening up into a wider area, from which there is another tunnel heading south, a very narrow, like 10-foot wide tunnel heading south, or a slightly wider 15 to 20-foot tunnel heading north.
Which one smells worse?
Ooh, good question. Let me see if they have any particular smell. Let's get back to my fucking page.
Oh crap! Who had the magic poem? I say that out loud to Isaac.
I think on Paytu
You did you?
No. Oh damn!
Who
Walter.
does?
Walter.
Oh.
Let's just try to get the fuck out of here.
No, we got to get this
Dude.
home.
Oh my God, we don't have to get anything but out of here. You've gotten us into so much shit now
Me?
because you wanted.
I got us into it.
Yeah, you wanted to go back for these assholes. We would have been halfway home by now.
Hey, I shot Walter. through
Neither
up the tunnel.
neither one of these tunnels have any kind of identifiable scent at all, Isaac. They smell equally dry and cold.
And Bjorn, you blow everything up right when I said, "Aren't you going to collapse the tunnel?"
And who's got more dynamite?
I got 2.
That might
It's
be all
like-
we have.
It's
But
like
we've got to go back and get the poem from Walter. I mean, at least we can reach his body.
game over,
Harold
man.
has 2. Harold has 2, I think, also.
2
No.
poems or 2 sticks of dynamite?
No,
You guys didn't give me any
Yeah.
damn it. You had
no.
3 each, and you left 1 in the snowcat.
Game over, man. Game over.
I run back to where Walter is.
Yeah, he's not. He hasn't gone anywhere.
He's got dynamite, yes.
I think he still has 2 sticks.
And I rifle through him. I say
He's
a
got a
prayer over him.
he's got a 30-06 with 1 bullet left.
Nah, who needs that?
Or did you get to fire your last bullet? No, still in
I
there?
did not, sadly. I told you 10 bullets was enough.
Oh, and you're looking for the poem thing that he had, yeah, that book
That he
from the
had
journal?
folded up. Yeah, yeah.
You had that with you, right, Walter? On your person? Yeah, you'll
Yes,
find it.
Yes, I did.
Do you need me to share it again, or
No, I got it here somewhere.
cool?
I have it
You know-
memorized.
Good, you're gonna be the one chanting it
Why did I go get the paper? Okay.
for 21 minutes on camera.
Okay, I think there's only one way to go, right, Bjorn?
Well, there's 2 ways you can go north.
There's
or
2
south.
ways. Yeah, north or south.
All right,
South.
north.
Perfect. You gonna split the party? Cool.
No, we
There's
go
only
Bjorn's
3
way.
of us.
Go Bjorn's way, which was what?
No, we've
north?
got the girl, the
people,
the girl.
The sacrifices. I mean,
Right.
hostages.
Right.
Yeah, they're all gonna be suffering from hypothermia soon too. It's so fucking cold.
Oh, right, because they're just. We could have stripped clothing from the other guys and dressed them. Ah,
This is what
So which way did you
consideration
pick,
gets
Bjorn?
you.
South or north? I'm sorry.
I
you guys
said
both
south
spoke
because
something.
I thought that would
south
take us
it is.
closest.
You move your way south, and you come to another cavern on the far side of which you see what looks like a camp with several domed tents clustered near a fire pit. Several yards away are 2 large folding tables cluttered with cooking gear, including a propane cook stove, 3 copper kettles, and a dozen old mason jars. The floor around the tables is littered with small fragments, giving off a faint yellow glow. Near the tents, piles of discarded clothes are scattered carelessly.
Plenty of clothes.
You guys get dressed.
This
Okay.
is like regular camping gear.
You gonna examine the tents? Yeah, they
Yeah,
are typical
real-
camping gear.
It's,
see
and it's
propane
set up
lanterns.
in a cave.
Arctic sleeping bags, spare clothes, snowshoes, partially torn, discarded clothing.
They're
I'm
not
gonna say to-
monsters all the time.
I'm going to say to Isaac, are these the North Wind people?
I don't know, man. I'm so confused.
The folding tables are covered with what looks like some kind of bioluminescent spores.
Is it? What do you mean?
It's glowing fungus.
It looks like spores from some
fungus.
fungus, but the spores are glowing.
Don't eat
Also,
that.
the pots that are there on the tables, whatever was in them was very utterly vile. The remnants have formed a thick layer of a bluish-green slime that clings to the bottom of one of the smaller saucepans.
So you think
It
maybe
smells rotten.
you think maybe a group of people came here intentionally, whipped up some fungal goo, ate it, and became those things?
Who cares?
Makes more sense than giant spiders.
Let's just get the fuck out
Or
of here.
as-
You would also so you find a number of useful items, including cold weather clothing, snowshoes, propane lanterns, protein bars, and some topographical maps of the area.
Are there any maps of the caves?
You don't find a map of the cave, however, the maps are pretty unremarkable, except that they do note another or a small cave nearby, you presume, from where you think you are, and it's labeled snowmobiles.
Oh, we'll take them. We'll take the map. Take the map.
This rocks.
But we could be trapped in here. We've got one tunnel, and if that doesn't go anywhere,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. Is there anything else here, Bjorn? Harry?
Hmm?
Looking around. Looking around.
I also lean into you two and say, there's a good chance that this girl is one of them too.
How do you calculate that chance?
I don't know.
Which
terror.
girl? The 14-year-old or the
I just don't
younger
understand.
girl?
I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe they're captives from the village, but
These things are sacrificing people. You saw the floor out there. Oh, you didn't see the floor. Dude, there's thousands of dead bodies out there underneath the floor, sealed in the ice near that temple, that altar. They've been sacrificing people out here for God knows how long.
Oh, that's worth a sanity check, Isaac. Go ahead.
I think some of these people they're getting from the nearby villages.
Watch him get
tribes.
red mist.
what's the loss?
Did you fail?
Yeah.
2 points.
All right. Let me do some calculation.
Have you hit your threshold yet?
No, I'm
Gain?
one away from it.
Oh, even after those two?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I'm 1 away from it. So any next loss will be 20%.
You'd be the last person to go there, I think, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you know what? If this tunnel does go around back to the temple area, I guarantee those monsters are coming up that tunnel.
Well, good. We'll
Well,
light
we're
them
ready
up.
for them.
We've got our rifles ready. We'll light them
Yep.
up. Okay, let's go up
As
that
long as
last
you don't
tunnel.
blow
go.
up the
The
tunnel
other-
in that direction.
The other tunnel is a long descending tunnel that ends in a small chamber. Shine a light around. Give me a spot hidden check.
Nope.
Yes. Hard.
Isaac, you notice a dark spot in the middle of the floor, about 10 feet in diameter.
Was it tacky like blood?
Now you go and do a closer examination.
Yeah.
There's a tunnel beneath about 1.5 feet of ice here.
A tunnel. A tunnel. There's a tunnel here with an ice cap over it.
Yep, in the floor.
How thick is the ice?
Peering
1.5
deep into the cloudy, dark ice, your light reveals some movement. You see a tenebrous movement like a giant dark mass turning and writhing beneath the ice. And suddenly a sucker-like mouth slams against the ice, causing a tiny fracture deep within it.
It's the mouth muss. You gotta get the hell out of here.
It's the what?
Give me a sanity check.
Barbarella. Haven't you ever seen Barbarella?
Oh, yes. All of us, or just Walter sees that?
Just
Or
Isaac. Isaac
Isaac
Jones
sees
saw it.
that. Okay.
Walter, yeah.
Walter's dead. Yes. Sorry. Again,
Walter's in a better place now, we hope. Of course, he's not.
better
but-
than this.
No. That pushed Isaac over the edge, I'm quite sure. Didn't make it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Isaac, you're going to lose 4 points as this weird sucker-like mouth slams up against the ice right where you're looking into it. Give me another D10 roll, please.
Can my involuntary reaction be to shoot a burst into it?
Sure, go ahead. But what's your D10 result?
9.
9. Oh, nice. It's a phobia.
Octopuses?
I'm afraid of suckered tentacles.
Giant
Yeah,
sucker
it makes
tentacles.
sense.
Ice.
Those sucker
No
like
mere
mouths.
calamari for me.
So you fire a few shots into the ice with your M16
Yes.
as you jerk back.
Yes.
The ice cracks, but it doesn't split open or anything.
We gotta get out of here, man.
You're pretty sure if you bang on it enough, or maybe shoot it a couple more times, you could probably crack it open and let whatever that thing is out.
No, I'm in Bjorn's face. Dude, we're trapped. We're trapped in here. There's no way
Damn it.
out.
Is there any passages we haven't looked down?
Not
Like,
on this side of the collapsed tunnel.
we need to go back.
And
Can we?
what?
I don't know.
Blow the
Can I-
debris?
Is there? There's no options. We've gone down
You
every
go back
tunnel
and check
possible.
out. Yeah, you have. Yep.
You could put a stick of dynamite in the blockage.
We
We
have
could.
dynamite. Let's just do that. Let's
We're
go
just
back
gonna
and try
do
to
that.
blast our way back into the tunnel.
We do that. I'm sure that's going to work.
The temple.
Finally.
Okay.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute. Has anybody got any demolitions or any like?
Yeah.
But there's food on the way somewhere, right? There's like, is it?
Oh yeah.
I can,
You
okay,
got a
I
whole
get it.
supply of food here.
Okay, just in case.
You got enough food to feed the lot of you, including the survivors, for probably weeks.
Well, they're probably tired of running me around behind us and such. Did they put on clothing? Are they like non-hiking?
Yeah. They would have put on cold winter
Okay,
clothing.
good, good.
All right, I got nothing. I don't know how to blow anything up.
You
Throw
light the
dynamite.
fuse.
I threw dynamite. It worked.
Just stick the dynamite in it and.
That's
pray
right.
for-
We're gonna
pray for
stick
best,
the.
yeah?
Yep, we're gonna
We
stick a
already
stick of
knocked the
dynamite
ice
in it.
off the top, so we're good.
Yeah.
We
You
could
had
bring
it
a whole
kind
damn-
of against the wall, so that's why it blew
Okay,
everything down.
who's
But
doing
it's-
this? Who's going? You're all going over there to the blockage
Yeah.
where the tunnels
We
collapse.
could send
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the captives.
So
to-
you can hear sounds coming from the ice blockage.
Good. Maybe
Oh,
you'll
they're
blow
digging
them
their
up on the other
buddies
side.
out.
You hear
Taking
like
our buddies out.
scratching sounds and grunts. And
yeah.
there's that smell again.
Good.
Oh
good.
yeah.
Blow them up.
No, shoot them. Once they dig a.
Why would you wait until they dug themselves out, stick the dynamite in, blow the whole thing on top of them, and then run like hell. Then you can shoot them.
I bet it's the other ones. I bet it's the other ones at the temple.
Right,
digging
it
We're
is.
out.
5. We got 3, I think.
We're hoping.
So blow them up.
I think Harold's right. Let's do it.
They won't even guess that that's about to blow up right in their faces.
We'll be trapped even deeper.
No, we won't. It'll blow a
There's
hole
only
in
so
the-
much
in the
ice.
rubble.
Okay.
How many sticks of dynamite you sticking in there?
I got 2. We got 3 or
Oh.
2 from Walter.
There's
Sit-
2 or 3 on Paige's body somewhere in that wall of ice
right.
as well, right?
Yeah, but we don't
We'll
even
dig
know
for
where
those
he's,
two.
where he's buried, do we?
You know more or less where he's buried. Yeah.
I'll look for him.
Because we want
You
to blow up
spent
that
some time
altar on
digging
the
him
way
out?
out too.
Okay, so you guys have spent about an hour digging out on Paige's body. He's well dead by the time you find him, of course.
Well,
It looks like he either died from the concussive, of being crushed under the ice, or possibly he suffocated.
Thanks, Scott.
oh, nice.
But he's well dead.
Oops.
Yeah, you'll find whatever he had on him. His rifle is probably irreparably damaged from being crushed under the ice. His Glock might be okay. If it got under his body, right? It might be okay. The dynamite is okay.
Any cash in his wallet?
Any jewelry?
That little
The gold in his teeth.
I want his magic sword. I want his magic sword.
All right. Are you guys serious? You want to blow this up more?
Yeah, we want to blow. He had the dynamite against the wall, and when it blew up, it brought down the whole tunnel.
Yep.
If we put it in the middle of the tunnel stuff, it'll
It's
blow that out into
Into them.
the chamber.
All right.
All the force
Let's
will
So
go.
do
how
it.
many sticks you want to do? Just one for that?
2.
2 to be safe?
How many do we have total? I've got
4.
2. You've got 2. Did we find
2,
2? So
4,
we got 6.
7.
So we can blow up the temple when we
You have 7.
7.
I'll put 3 in, I say.
Sure.
All right, 3 in, light the fuse, and everybody moves the fuck away.
Yeah.
And after about 45 seconds pass, there's another boom. And again, you're all deafened from the echoing through the tunnels, and it's horrible, but takes several seconds for the, probably half a minute for the kind of ice and the dust to settle. What do you do then?
Get ready to shoot anything.
Or
that
even
comes
before the ice dust settles, what would you do?
Run in, guns ready to go.
So Bjorn
Anything
goes
moves.
charging in.
Toast.
Well, no. Don't go charging. I mean, cautiously we'll move forward.
He's
We've already
running
killed
in,
him.
guns blazing.
I'm already going.
He's going. So Bjorn, you run in. You can see 2 of the creatures lying on the ground and struggling to rise up. They're bloodied. They're battered. They're badly injured. But they're working to get back up to their feet. So you can shoot one of them.
Yep.
Your burst fire. Roll your attack.
48.
Shot burst.
That's a hit.
Okay. So it does damage for one bullet. Go for it.
7.
7 points damage. Yeah, you shoot it, and it seems to get annoyed as it snarls and raises up to its feet, and the other one also standing up. Isaac, you were coming up behind him more carefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a spot hidden roll. See if you get a bead on either of these creatures.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't rush in like he did. Yeah. You made a success.
I did. It's a hard success.
Yeah. You see both of them.
The one that he just shot? Do I see the one he just shot?
You see the one he just shot, which is probably the closest one to him, and there's another one.
I would like
just
to
the
shoot
right
it.
of that. Okay, go for it.
And again, it's a burst.
Yep. So check roll.
Nah, it's a miss.
Fire and miss.
Yep, fire and miss.
Okay. Harry, I
I'm
presume you're not running in.
no, I'm
Right.
screaming hysterically and running forward too with my gun out.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
Give me a spot
going
hidden roll.
to I'm going to run up to the things and let it go right in their faces if I can.
Okay, you're gonna run right up. Which one? The one right in front of Bjorn, or the one beside
Whichever one's closest to me, the first one that I come to.
it? That would be the other one, the one that's not in front of
Okay.
Bjorn. Yep.
Yeah.
Because you go around. Yeah, you get a
And-
bonus die for point blank range.
Okay. 07.
Okay. What's your pistol?
Oh, I don't know. He had the stats on my pistol. What was it?
No. What's your pistol skill? Is that an
Oh,
extreme
my
success or
skill?
just hard? Yeah. I think it's just a hard success. I presume you don't have 45 in handgun.
Correct. I've got
35,
20,
okay.
so it was a hard.
Okay. Yep. Still, it's a hit. So give me your damage roll.
1d10 plus 2.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. Yeah. You
Same as last
blast that
time.
one a few times, and it rises up as well. So both these creatures have gotten to their feet. All of you have acted, so then I'll let them go. So the one right in front of Bjorn is really annoyed, really angry. He just blew up a fucking wall in front of his face. He was trying to dig out his friends who were buried inside of it. And then you had the gall to run through and shoot him with your annoying M16. So this is a combat maneuver. Go ahead and give me, let's call it a brawl. You can give me a brawl check to resist it with Bjorn.
I don't even know why I'm checking this, but just a sec.
Oh yeah, what's your build, by the way?
My build.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my build?
Should be
Should
down
be at the
towards
bottom
the
right of
bottom
your
of
character
your.
sheet. On the first page of your character sheet.
Oh,
bottom
sorry,
right.
build plus 1.
Okay, cool. So he gets 1 bonus die because he's bigger than you.
My build is plus 1. I rolled a 70. That
I've
is
got a
not-
hard success.
Mine is a 70.
You can't match a hard success, I presume, no?
No.
So a creature reaches up and snatches your M16 away from you, yanking the strap loose from your body, and smashes it against the ice wall and, destroys the rifle. I don't know if it would actually shatter or if it would just like bend. I don't know, whatever.
They're all plastic.
Smashes your rifle against the wall. Harry, the other one in front of you, is going to try to do something similar. So you can roll brawl to resist.
You mean dodge?
Sure. Why not? Go for it.
I got an 04.
I got an extreme success as well. An 18 is a 404 an extreme success for your dodge.
That's
I presume.
extreme. Yeah.
Okay. On a tie, the defender wins. So yeah, you dodge.
All right. So I've shot him, and when he moves, I jump back
You
to.
jump back as it swings down and where your hand and the pistol just
Right.
were a moment ago. And it takes us to the next round, back to the top of the order. You don't have a weapon drawn anymore, Bjorn, so you're on even ground with your dexterity. Isaac, you still have your gun up. So you have initiative.
I'll shoot one. I'll shoot the one that's on top of Bjorn.
Okay, go for it.
It's a regular success, and there's no point in making it a hard, I don't think.
No, there's not. Give me your damage. Only if like it's a resisted roll.
Right. I'm just double checking.
Oh, hiccups.
7 points. 7.
Okay. How many hit points do you have? Okay, no, he's still up. Got it. Next on initiative would be Harry, because you also have your gun still. So you're right after Isaac.
I'm going to do a burst of 3 if I can.
Same
2.
creature.
2. Yeah, same creature. Because I only backed up
You
like.
get a penalty die on each shot.
Okay, I only backed up like 3 feet. So.
You get a penalty die on each shot.
The first one I failed because of the penalty. And the second one I failed because of the penalty.
Okay, you
So
fire.
I backed up, but I'm firing and I'm not aiming very well.
Not hitting. Yep. Okay. What is the creature's dexterity? Oh, yeah, they're next. So again, the one standing in front of Bjorn will rake at him then with its claws. You can dodge or fight back, Bjorn.
I'll fight back. What the hell?
Go for it. What are you fighting back with? Your fists?
I've got a knife. Can I pull that in time or no?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay. It says regular 70, so.
70, regular success?
Yep, I got a 71.
Yeah,
I
okay.
will spend luck, if that's possible.
Well, you've got a regular success already, right?
No, I rolled 71.
Oh, you rolled a 71, and you needed a 70. Got it.
Yep.
Spend 1 point of luck to turn it into a success.
Done.
Oh, wait, but no, you're fighting back. Sorry, that's not going to be enough. You can save the 1 point, or you can spend enough to make it a hard success, because I got a normal success.
How much
If you're
would I have
fighting
to
back,
spend?
you need to do better.
How much?
What do you need for a hard success? 35? So 36 luck.
Wow. That would leave me with very little. But yes, what the hell? 44 minus 36.
Don't die with luck. You have 8 points of luck left, and you dodge the attack.
No, he was
Okay.
fighting back.
Yeah, I was fighting
You
back.
were fighting back. Sorry, you actually hit it, so give me your damage with your knife. Apologies.
That is a 3 plus 1, 4.
Okay, that just breaks the skin for 1 point of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. And the other one was fighting Harry. We'll go for him again. This time, it's not going to fuck around trying to disarm him. It's just going to try to maybe disarm him. Harry, I presume you're dodging.
Right. Oh, I did not make it, and it would cost me.
I have a
I don't
hard
think-
success.
I
You
don't
need to
think-
make it a hard success.
Yeah, I don't think I have that kind of much luck.
Okay. This time, you take
And
8
I'm-
points of damage.
Okay, well then I'm dead. Dead.
Give me a-
Cut me in half.
Yeah. Give me a Constitution roll if you want to potentially survive it and just be
All right.
unconscious and bleeding to death.
I do want to be able to scream out "fuck you" as I go. 77. Yeah, that's not a pass.
That's a fail. Yeah, it does actually like tear you
Oh my
almost in
God.
half. Claws just streak right through you from clavicle to hip, opposite hip, of course. And Harry falls in bloody ribbons. And then it's Harry's turn, but he's dead. So we go back to top of the order. So again, it's going to be Bjorn. Yeah, you have a knife in your hand now. So it's going to be Isaac first, then Bjorn. No, sorry, Isaac first, then the creatures, then Bjorn. Technically, because Bjorn doesn't have a gun anymore.
All right, I'm shooting at the creature that just killed Harry.
Go for it. Changing targets, no problem.
That's an extreme, and I don't have to spend any luck. An
You don't even
04.
have to roll the damage on that. Then go ahead. You just blast it, like right.
So
through
that's
the
all
head.
3 shots hit.
Yeah, all 3 shots. Bap, bap, bap. Hit like neck, jaw, skull, and it collapses and starts changing into what looks like a young man. But you still have another one standing there in front of Bjorn. Oh, and it gets to go next. So Bjorn, do you want to fight back or dodge?
Oh, I'll dodge this time.
Okay. I have a hard success.
Oh. 61. That's
I don't think you have enough luck to turn that into a hard success. No.
no, I don't because my dodge is.
Mhm.
My dodge is 45. I do not have enough.
All right, you take 9 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Do you have a vest?
I do.
What's the armor on it?
Oh, you gave it to me. Sorry, Kevlar vest. It says Kevlar vest 3 kilograms. It doesn't have any stats.
Really? Well, they did have stats. Hold on.
Maybe you gave it. 9 doesn't kill me.
Armor is 8. Armor is 8. So you only take 1 point of damage, but your vest is shredded.
Okay, I'm down to 11, so I'm not toast or anything.
So you're actually not even badly wounded, but your vest is now gone. You don't have the
Can I
armor.
laugh at it? Haha. No.
Sure, if you wish. Yep. That's a free action. It's your turn on initiative anyway. You're next.
Can I run? Like
No,
back the
stick
other-
it. Stick it.
Run
I
where?
want backwards, and so I can light dynamite.
Sure, you can turn and run past Isaac, who's firing down the corridor.
That's what I want to do, so I can light some dynamite and toss it back the other way.
You gonna do it right away, or are you gonna wait to see what Isaac does?
Oh, I'll wait to see what Isaac does. I'll just
Okay,
try
cool.
to dodge past him.
Next round, it's Isaac's turn, top of the order.
Guess what Isaac does?
You see Bjorn run past you, pulling dynamite out from his belt.
And I shoot the creature.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I've got a bunch of luck though. But you know what? Shit, that's a miss. And well, hold it. So I rolled an 89, and I've got 30 points of luck. I could drop that to a 59, and it's still a miss.
So you might. as
So
well
I
have
don't
to
spend any
you-
luck, and I
You
miss.
fire a few shots and miss. The creature takes note of you and attacks you
I dodge.
instead of Bjorn this turn. So I'll roll the attack. I have a hard success. Roll your dodge.
Okay, so I just need to match you. That's a hard success. I rolled
Yep,
a
that matches. So
35.
you dodge.
Yep.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I rolled a 35. A hard success would be 15. I'll spend 20 points of luck and dodge.
And you dodge. Yep. You roll away from the clawing arm of the creature. So Bjorn, you look over your shoulder. You see Isaac kind of roll to the side, and now that he's engaged with this creature.
Is
What do you wanna
Harry nearby me?
No, he's close to where you were before you ran.
Damn it, because he has the pistol.
I'm near you, and I'm near him, and I'm over there.
You're in multiple places at once. You know what? I'll light the 45-second fuse and show it to the damn thing.
Okay. Make sure wave it so the creature sees it.
Wave it so the creature
Sparking
sees
the
it, sees it,
Okay.
runs away, or does anything.
Cool. Next round, top of the order. Isaac, you're first. Creature is right on top of you.
Can I point blank range this thing with my M16?
Yes, you can. I will allow it. Especially
you'll
since
give
the
me-
creature's now turning its attention towards Bjorn.
You're gonna give me a bonus die?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you always get a bonus die for point blank range. Point blank range is anything within 1/5 of your dexterity in feet. By
Okay.
the way, in case
I
anybody
rolled-
didn't know that.
Okay, I rolled a 10. And I'm gonna. Okay,
What's your-
so.
what's your
Oh, I don't
skill?
have to spend any luck. My skill's a 55. That's an extreme.
That's extreme success. Maximum damage. You kill it. Describe it.
Holy fuck! I can't believe.
Blast of 3, all 3 bullets.
Yeah.
Put the end of the wick in my mouth between my tongue and palate.
Nice. As Isaac blows this thing away, just as it turned to your distraction,
We got to get out of here.
it
I
falls
say to
dead.
Bjorn, we got to get out of here.
Everybody okay?
No.
Harry's ripped to shreds. Unpetu's, still half buried. Nice. You only buried him enough to get his dynamite and then left him there.
Here's what I say: we run with the whoever hostage can hobble with us to the snowcat. Get in the snowcat and drive to the snowmobiles, and then get in the snowmobiles and go to the village.
Wait a minute. What about the temple and the poem and all that shit? Or do we just say the hell with it?
I'd say we say the hell with it. Get the hell out of here. I mean, there's just how many of us are there?
2 plus 4, former prisoners.
Well,
For
we
captives.
could just pace out 23 paces. Everybody run to the exit, and one of us just read the thing and see what happens.
You know what? It takes 2 of us, and there are 2 of us. So screw it. Let's do it.
You guys gonna do it?
Yeah.
First, we have to carve this symbol into our palms.
How many hit points did I got? I got.
You got a lot of hit points left.
Yeah, I got lots of hit points left. I'll carve it in my palm. What the hell?
I don't have a lot of hit points left, but I'll carve it in my palm too. Interesting carving the circle part of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're carving the symbol into your palms.
Not my
Where's
trigger
this,
palm, my grabbing palm.
Your left hand.
Yeah.
I would assume-
Whatever. The offhand.
Just in
yeah.
case.
Here's my handout. So you have to recite or chant for 21 minutes within 23 paces of the gate or doorway. After having cut the sign of Ithaca into the flesh of the palm of your hand.
Ouch.
So should we chant this?
Yeah. What the hell?
All right, who wants to first go?
We got to do it together, don't we?
I think Sean. Well, that's true. You do. You got it in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear. Give us some bars.
Oh, get out. I don't have it in front of me.
You don't have it in front of you?
Well, oh my God.
Share it.
hold
Keep her. Share it.
you?
This is going to be good.
Share.
on. Oh, I got it. Are
You got
ready?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got
I'm
the
sharing it anyway.
Wait, hold on. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ai.
Ayas.
Pithaga.
Fakwa.
Kutha.
Gasa.
Gatha. Ugh.
Ong. Asa.
Asa.
Shaz.
Gutha. Uth.
Hat.
Hafen.
And
Asaya.
Ag.
Su.
Usha.
Sha'ar.
Arg.
Gan.
Gantha.
Bus.
Hus.
Hus.
Un.
Sha.
Sha.
Aha.
Aha.
Ooh.
Ur. Sha.
Gas.
As.
Toof.
Tug.
Ag. Toft.
Taft. Ur.
Sha.
Sha.
Rooks.
Rooks.
Bathgung.
Hathung.
Aftak.
Aftak.
All right, I do that for 20 more minutes.
Get better
And,
at it.
how many magic points do you guys have, just out of curiosity?
Oh my god. Magic point.
This will kill us.
What's this
Well, it's on
magic
your character
step?
sheet.
I've got
10.
11.
I got 10.
Okay, cool. You guys chant this for the 21 minutes, I presume, within 23 feet of the altar. That altar is so ice cold, it's just chilling. Like, it's horrible. It hurts, but you manage it. You pull it off. You will feel the energy draining from your body. Basically, it's your own vitality, essentially, almost being pulled away from you as you manage to complete the reverse opening spell or whatever it is for the to close the gate. I'm not worried about how many sanity points or how many magic points it costs you because I know you have enough. However, I will need sanity rolls from both of you from the experience. As doing this, once you do so, all the light drains from the ice, the walls, all that like really glowy blue, kind of fluorescence, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, that you've had since you've been in the cave is gone. You're going to be wrapped in darkness. However, the cold is going to dip significantly to a more normal, natural level rather than the unusual, almost extraplanar cold that you've been experiencing in this cave so far. How'd you do on the sanity rolls?
Success by 5.
Success by 6.
Okay. You go mad. You definitely still have give me oh no, don't give me that. I'll just roll here. Let me just see. Right. Okay. You don't know exactly what happens. The next thing you remember is kind of picking yourself up off the icy, cold floor in this dark cave now, surrounded in darkness. Just the two of you in there. With no light. Do you have any light sources on you, or do you have to find your way around in the dark?
We've got those glow sticks.
Glow sticks?
The glow
Good.
sticks, yeah.
So you're able to light up and see again. No sign of the survivors that you rescued. You go back to the exit from the cave, the entrance, if you want to call it that, whatever. The snowcat's gone. And you just hole up in the cave, try to find a place to keep yourselves warm. You've got lots of food. You've still got tons of supplies available. You've got, now let's see here, there's 5, 6, there's the bodies of 6 members of the North Wind, essentially, in this cave with you. You can do with those as you please. Eventually, after several days, someone will come to your rescue. You don't know who they are. They talk and move almost like commandos. They seem to be American based on their accents and the way they do talk. There's one amongst them who you think may be local Canadian. And they will extract you with several of the survivors as well from Telegraph Creek in a black helicopter with a strange green triangle on the tail. As they fly you out of the Telegraph Creek area towards back towards Vancouver, where you will then be basically, well, you'll make your reports to Exxon as to what you found. And we don't have to go into too much detail beyond that at the moment. Of course, they're not going to let the truth out. They're going to make up a cover story to explain. Of course, the North Wind are going to still get the blame, and they do seem to be at fault. The bodies of those people found in the cave that had turned into the creatures were all members of the North Wind. You'll find a couple others around as well, including the young man you shot inside the pumping station and the woman outside. All North Wind members. So the blame gets completely blamed on eco-terrorism. And the official report is that when your team arrived after the plane crash, after being shot down by the North Wind, those of you who survived and arrived were faced by heavy armed opposition from the terrorists who holed themselves up in a nearby cave, which eventually you were able to overcome. And unfortunately, only 2 of you made it out with your lives. The pipeline will still be delayed for a couple of months after all the fallout of this and everything has to blow over. But before Christmas, or right around Christmas, in fact, finally, Exxon Pumping Station number 31 opens for business once repairs are done. And Exxon are able to get that oil flowing. So congratulations, Bjorn and Isaac, you're the winners. It was a very interesting ending. Actually, probably the happiest and most successful ending I've seen yet.
That was awesome.
Oh, do you get
That
any
was-
rewards? Do you get any rewards? Let me just check for the conclusion. I'm sure you do. I've never got to do this before in this scenario. Timeline, handouts. Oops,
Walter
found
and
that.
Peto and I wake up in the dreamlands.
Conclusion, yes.
Yeah.
So, how many of those creatures did you guys actually kill between you, Isaac and Bjorn? I know Walter killed the first couple.
Just between the 2 of us?
Yeah. Safe to say you're responsible for.
Dynamited 3.
Yep.
And then shot
then
2
you
more.
shot up 2 more.
Yeah.
And there was another one earlier that was shot and killed.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah,
There's 6.
I got dynamited 3 and I shot 1.
Okay. Yeah, you'll each get 12 sanity points back for a reward.
Awesome.
For being able to stop whatever the fuck those monsters were. And the other bonus is that you don't suffer the sanity loss that you would get for not stopping the summoning had it actually gone through. So there you go. That's the pipeline.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
I do
Probably
hope
also
you enjoyed it.
contacted by Delta Green later on, right?
Oh yeah, well they were extracted by Delta Green, so yeah.
Great.
We
Wow.
can save that.
Did we miss anything in the story, or did we pretty much get it all?
No, you got pretty much everything. There's little bits and pieces here and there. Like you could have gone to Telegraph Creek and found the survivors there and learned the story of the attack that happened there and how two of their people were taken alive by these creatures, which you encountered, the young girl and the man who worked for the telecom company or whatever it was. There's a lot of stuff that you could have found in the actual pumping station that you didn't. There's a lot of, like, you could have opened up the manager's computer and read his emails. You could have checked the answering machine in his office. The only real phone is in the manager's office. Nobody ever went back there, though. You guys never went back to look for that. So there was a phone. You could have repaired the radio and called for evac, and they could have gotten you out of there in a couple of days or something. If you can hold up for long. Oh, actually, no, I think it's even a couple of hours. Yeah, once you make the call, they can get somebody there in 2 hours to get you out, basically. But you'd have to hold up for that time. So yeah,
Cool.
you guys covered it pretty well.
Cool. It was
And
fun.
the paintings on the wall in the tunnels. Is that not something we could have found?
Oh yeah, where the fuck are those?
There was
Yeah, I
something
was
in the
wondering
map
what
said
that was.
paintings on the walls or something.
Yeah, it mentioned it down this tunnel here, I think. Let me see if there's a description for that. Yes. Hey, you want me to just read you the description of that particular room?
Sure.
Sure.
So if you'd gone into that tunnel, I was onto one of the eastern tunnels from the temple. As soon as you enter this chamber, it's as if you've stepped back in time. Beneath a thin layer of ice, you can see images painted on the walls and ceiling. A series of complex images and symbols that seem to follow a path throughout the space. There's something familiar about this place, but it feels utterly alien at the same time. As your eyes move across the images, you begin getting impressions that are at first unsettling. These feelings quickly deepen to dread and finally a deep primal horror, though you are unable to explain why these images and symbols should affect you so. Near the center of the room is a 3-foot-tall pedestal of stone that might have once been a stalagmite shaped for another purpose. The ice that covers every surface is broken at the top, and shards of ice litter the floor surrounding it. These cave paintings are basically an original, like a mythos tome called The Revelation of Ahisar. Rendered in blood and pitch by the shaman of some long-forgotten culture, the parietal images depict secret lore passed to him through a month-long vision with a being called Ahisar. It foretells of a decadent world ending not in fire, but in ice. It spoke of the return of Ithaca, who would once again bring perpetual cold and darkness. So if you spend more than 5 minutes like really looking at the images and trying to decipher it, you get a sanity check. Spending more than an hour, you get a bigger sanity check. If you can fully translate and comprehend the images, it's going to require 10 hard archaeology checks, with each check taking a full week. It would take too long, obviously, to do it. Yeah. Confines of the scenario. But and then once you understand it, you lose 2d8 sanity, and you get plus 10 or 12 points in Cthulhu Mythos. And you learn the following spells: Call Ithaca, Freak Weather, Summon Uraeul, which is a new one made up for this game, because those creatures were called the Uraeul, and Words of Power.
Cool.
There's also a book version of this, which is somewhere in the scenario. I can't remember where it is. You guys never found that though. I want to say that there's a copy of the book somewhere in the pumping station as well.
Wow, cool.
I'd have to look for it to see where it was again. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a lot of clues in the pumping station that you didn't pick up.
We
didn't even look for it. You didn't spend much time. You just were clearing rooms, and then you were.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and finish up. We can talk more later.
Sure.
Our players included Matt Ryan, Keith Craig, Jason Melanchuk, Sean Little, and myself, with Ian Christensen as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows, free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.